Okay, guys. So today we are going to start with the next part of acyl chloride. कल हम लोगों ने acyl chloride जो है उसके reactions कर लिए थे. So I told you to write the acyl chloride reactions of benzoyl chloride by yourself. Okay. So today I'm going to make the three compounds for you up here. So this is the first compound. The chlorine is attached with it. This is the second compound, benzene, and it is attached with the carbon chain and is attached with the chlorine. And in the third compound, we got this benzene, and this is attached by C double bond O and Cl. Okay. Okay. So these are the three compounds. This is compound 1, this is compound 2, and this is compound 3. This first compound that is normally called as the aryl chloride. Aryl chloride. Okay. So this compound that is actually carbon and hydrogen chain and the chlorine is attached with it. So this is actually the halogen alkane type of structure. Because this one is halogen alkane. Benzene group is not directly associated with the chlorine. This group that is the acyl chloride. Now, my dear students, these are the three compounds, and we are going to emphasize their hydrolysis. The word hydrolysis means that you should take out the chlorine, and at the place of this chlorine, you should attach the OH group with it. So that is called as the hydrolysis. Okay. So now we are going to start with the ease of hydrolysis. The first thing, hydrolysis, my dear students, it could be carried out, okay, by three substances. Hydrolysis, if you want to do the process of the hydrolysis that is number one, it can be done with the help of the water. The second thing, it could be done with the help of the base NaOH or KOH. And the third thing, it could be done with the help of the acid. So for all of these three processes, you need the heat under reflux. These are the conditions for all of these. Okay. So hydrolysis with water, this is basic hydrolysis and the acidic hydrolysis. Okay. Now, if you look up here, the chlorine attached to the benzene ring directly. If the chlorine is attached to the benzene ring directly, so what would happen? It got the lone pair of electron, it delocalized its lone pair to the benzene ring, and one of the electron he has shared up here with that carbon. So basically, this chlorine has utilized its 3 electron, 1 pair, and 1 electron up here, 3 electron utilization with this benzene. Okay. So if it is going to detach from here, if it is going to cut from here, it could have the shortage of the 3 electrons. So this chlorine with the benzene group, it cannot be hydrolyzed by water. You cannot hydrolyze it with water. You cannot hydrolyze it with sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, and you cannot hydrolyze it with acid. So it means the chlorine directly attached with the benzene ring, it cannot be hydrolyzed. You cannot displace the chlorine with the OH group at any cost. Did you get it? Yes, sir. Okay. Now come towards the halogen derivative. You people have done this thing in your A1s. In the A1, this is the, you know that carbon and hydrogen chain. So it is the alkyl group or alkane group. So chlorine is partial negative, and this carbon that is actually partial positive. Okay, so carbon and chlorine, it has got little bit polarity. Okay, so this polar bond could not be broken down with the water because water is unable to hydrolyze it, even though if you are going to heat it up, but it can be hydrolyzed by the sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. You have done this reaction. If you take sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide aqueous, both of them they would produce OH minus ion. And I told you that OH minus ion they are the stronger nucleophile. They would displace the chlorine with OH. Okay, so base could be used for its hydrolysis. The acid could also be used for the process of hydrolysis. Okay. Now come towards the acyl chloride. Acyl chloride, they can easily be hydrolyzed by the water. So you can hydrolyze them with water. They can be hydrolyzed by the base. Okay. And they can be hydrolyzed by the acid as well. Okay, so you can hydrolyze them by with all of these three things. And what is the reason behind it? Because if you look up here, this chlorine is partial negative, this oxygen is partial negative. So this carbon would become highly partial positive because two more electronegative atoms are attached with this carbon, making this carbon highly partial positive. So this highly partial positive carbon, it can be attacked by the water, it can be attacked by OH minus, and it can be attacked by the acid as well. Did you get it? But here we got little bit amount of the polarity. So water is unable to attack on it. Only NaOH or KOH, they produces OH minus sign, they can attack on it. Whereas this bond is not polar. Okay, chlorine has utilized its 3 electron to the benzene. Okay, so if you want to hydrolyze this chlorine, okay, you can't do it. So it cannot be hydrolyzed under any condition. Okay, is it clear, my dear? So it means ease of hydrolysis के लिहाज से सबसे easily जो hydrolyze होगा that would be 3, and then you got 2 and then 1. Okay, and why the acyl chloride can easily be hydrolyzed? What is the reason behind it? Okay, so they are normally going to ask. So the reason you should write in acyl chlorides, the carbon surrounded by chlorine and oxygen become highly partial positive and can be attacked by any nucleophile like water, OH minus, etc. ठीक है जी. Halogen alkane लिख लें. In halogen alkanes, the carbon the carbon and chlorine bond is polar, but carbon is not highly partial positive. So it can only be attacked by OH minus from NaOH और KOH. ओके, और इसका एसाइल क्लोराइड का लिख दें और एराइल क्लोराइड का. एराइल क्लोराइड्स cannot be hydrolyzed at all as the carbon and chlorine bond is not polar and cannot be attacked by any kind of nucleophile. ठीक है जी. So this is, my dear, the hydrolysis of different halogen type of a thing. So your chapter of acyl chloride and carboxylic derivative that has been finished. I've sent you the worksheet on your group. Okay. Now we are going to start with some questions relating to it. Okay, my dear students. So we are going to start with the topical past papers of the carboxylic acid and derivative. इसमें ये पहला क्वेश्चन जो है वो दैट बिलोंग्स फ्रॉम द A1. ये वाला क्वेश्चन करते हैं जी. इसको जरा ध्यान से देखते जाएं सारे बच्चे. I'm going to do that question for you. Anyone could tell me what is going to happen up here? This CH3 that has changed into carboxylic acid. So what are the reagents we have used up here? तो बताएगा. I told you whenever you got the alkyl benzene. So this is the alkyl benzene. Okay, I told you just save one carbon and one hydrogen from the rest one and oxidize it with acidified potassium magnate, MnO4 minus, and heat under reflux. Okay, so the alkyl बेंजीन्स दे ऑक्सीडाइज टू फॉर्म द बेंजोइक एसिड. तो ये H और H जो हैं ये ऑक्सीजन के साथ का मिलके वाटर बना देंगे. एंड व्हाट द थिंग इज लेफ्ट, यू गॉट बेंजीन एंड ओनली C एंड H दैट इज लेफ्ट. तो C के साथ डबल बॉन्ड हो, H के साथ भी हो तो बेंजोइक एसिड बन जाता है. सो बेसिकली दिस इज द ऑक्सीडेशन. ओके, और इसमें रिएजेंट्स क्या यूज करते हैं? एसिडिफाइड मैंगनेट आयंस. Okay, and the condition they are heat under reflux. So if you look up here, you got two methyl group. So this methyl group would change into carboxylic. This methyl group change into carboxylic. Okay, so this is basically the oxidation carried out by acidified manganese ions. Did you get it? ये पिछले चैप्टर में करवा चुका हूँ मैं. Okay, now have a look up here. This is the carboxylic acid group and here we got the acyl chloride. ये मैंने कल बताया था. What can we do? So if you look up here, this is the carboxylic acid group. The OH of the carboxylic acid group that is replaced by the Cl. So OH को replace करके अगर Cl लगाना हो तो कौन से reagents use करते हैं? PCl5, PCl3, SOCl2 and HCl in the presence of anhydrous zinc chloride. Anhydrous zinc chloride. Okay, so these four reagents they could be used. Okay. So here the reagent that is PCl5. Okay, now if you look up here, this one containing the 2-acyl chloride and this one containing the 2-amine group. Here he wants us to join a polymer. So what should we do? Have a look up here. This is acyl chloride. I'm going to draw this one in the displayed form. So this is acyl chloride, my dear, and you got the amine group up here, the NH2 Okay, so this H and this Cl that is going to form HCl. इसी तरीके से नेक्स्ट एक और एसाइल क्लोराइड आप लोग बना दें, सी डबल बॉन्ड O और Cl, और ये भी सी डबल बॉन्ड O और Cl, फिर आगे वो अमाइन ग्रुप आ जाएगा. सो दिस वन HCl वुड बी फॉर्म. तो ये चलता जाएगा. तो पहली चीज ये बेंजीन बना के जस्ट ड्रॉ द बेंजीन, और इसके दोनों तरफ सी डबल बॉन्ड O लगा दो लाइक दैट. और दूसरा जो आपका बेंजीन है उसके दोनों तरफ क्या आ जाएगा, NH NH. तो ये NH NH लगा दो दूसरे बेंजीन की तरफ, और इसको कंटिन्यू करते चले जाओ लाइक दैट. सो दिस वन NH. आगे फिर कंटिन्यू कर लो, सी डबल बॉन्ड O और बेंजीन. कितने सब्जेक्ट? ठीक, मैं तो वैसे ही तुम्हें समझाने के लिए बना रहा हूँ, तुम एक ही बना दो तो खत्म हो जाना था. और फिर सी डबल बॉन्ड O और आगे फिर NH वाला करते जाओ. So my dear, this whole thing would be formed as polymer. Did you get it? So we are going to start with the next thing. ये सारे उसने वही आपसे जो है ना पूछे हुए हैं. Now have a look up here. Here he is saying the diacid chloride C. So C का स्ट्रक्चर जो ऊपर बना हुआ है ये मैं खुद से नहीं बना रहा. This is the structure of the C. ठीक है, ये डाइएसाइल क्लोराइड है. ये देखिए ये आपका C है. This is C. ठीक है, अब उसका रिएक्शन जो है ना वो कह रहे हैं कि इसके साथ करवाओ, ये CH3NH2 के साथ. तो इफ यू लुक अप हियर माय डियर, दिस इज diacyl chloride on both sides, C double bond O and Cl. So this one would attach up here CH3 and NH2. तो इसको NH2 को इस तरह लिखने, और इधर भी CH3 and NH2. Okay, so now what would happen guys, the H from here and Cl from here they would form HCl. The H and Cl they would form HCl. तो ये क्या बन जाएगा, बेंजीन. इसके दोनों तरफ C डबल बॉन्ड O है, and then it is joined with NHCH3, NH and CH3, and this one is joined with NH and CH3. So this product that is being formed. You got it? क्योंकि both sides contain the acyl chloride, तो ये जो आपका अमाइन है ये दोनों तरफ लग जाएगा. ओके, अब इसी तरीके से वो अल्कोहल को लगाने के लिए कह रहे हैं. ठीक है, तो अल्कोहल को जब आपने लगाना हो तो एग्जैक्टली उसी तरीके से अल्कोहल को भी जो है वो ज्वाइन कर लेना, वो एस्टर बन जाएगा. ये कल मैं आप लोगों को ये रिएक्शन करवा चुका हूँ. चलिए जी नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे चलते हैं गाइस. दिस इज द अल्कोहल. ओके, अल्कोहल का HBr के साथ रिएक्शन करवा रहे हैं विद हीट. तो व्हाट वुड हैपन, ये OH को हटा के Br लग जाएगा. सो दिस वन वुड बिकम CH3 CH2 और Br लग गया. और जब इसकी ऑक्सीडेशन करवाते हैं, ये प्राइमरी अल्कोहल है. हैव अ लुक, ये आपकी A1 में लिखी हुई है. We got the two hydrogen up here, OH up here and CH3 up here. So H from here and OH from here, they would form the water. वाटर बन जाएगा, और पीछे क्या बचेगा, CH3C. और ये H में जो नीचे लिख रहा हूँ, उसको नीचे लिखने की बजाय जो है वो मैं उसकी साइड में लिख रहा हूँ. ठीक है जी. तो पहले इधर डबल बॉन्ड O लगेगा, एल्डिहाइड बनेगा, फिर उसके बाद H के साथ भी O लग जाएगा, तो कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड में चेंज हो जाएगा. So this one would change into carboxylic acid, ethanoic acid. Did you get it, guys?
Sir, can you explain it again?
Beta, this is the primary alcohol. Okay. So in the A1 you have studied, whenever the primary alcohol it undergoes the process of oxidation, because this is the oxidizing agent. So primary alcohol firstly change into aldehyde. Okay. So then change into carboxylic acid. So I change this one
Okay,
into
sir.
carboxylic acid. So carboxylic acid is formed. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, my dear. Now the next thing, here we got CH3, CH2Br. Okay, and here we got CH3, C double bond O and OH. Okay, now this is the halogen alkane. So this one is from A1. halogen alkane का NH3 के साथ रिएक्शन करवाएंगे तो HBr बन जाएगा, और NH2 उधर लग जाएगा. तो इसको बना दें CH3 CH2 and NH2. जी Okay, in the next reaction, the Br that is being replaced by the nitrile group. तो nitrile group KCN के साथ reaction होता है in ethanol. So what would happen? The K and Br they would form KBr. So CN would be attached up here. This is the nitrile group. Okay. ये सारे A1 से रिलेटेड है. इट्स नॉट द A2 टाइप ऑफ द थिंग. तो A1 से रिलेटेड ये सारी चीजें जा रही हैं. अब नेक्स्ट देखें. Nitrile. This is the nitrile group. Nitrile group, you know that it undergo the two types of the reactions. Okay. The first thing is its acidic hydrolysis. इसकी acidic hydrolysis करेंगे तो it would change into carboxylic acid. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे देखें वो कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड में जो है वो चेंज हुआ हुआ है. यहाँ पे ये नजर आ रहा है. इफ यू लुक अप हियर, ये ये एसाइल क्लोराइड है. तो एसाइल क्लोराइड कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड से बनता है. इसका मतलब है यहाँ पे कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड होगा. तो कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड कैसे? ये नाइट्राइल जो है इट वुड चेंज इनटू कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड. सो यू विल हैव CH3 CH2 एंड C डबल बॉन्ड O के साथ OH. जब भी कोई नाइट्राइल जो है उसकी एसिडिक हाइड्रोलिसिस हो तो उसके रिजल्ट में कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड बनता है. ठीक है. ये नाइट्राइल की एसिडिक और बेसिक हाइड्रोलिसिस हम लोग ऑर्गेनिक नाइट्रोजन कंपाउंड में भी करेंगे, बट यू पीपल हैव डन इट इन योर A1s एज वेल. ठीक है जी. जबकि पीछे जो है ना ये कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड बना हुआ था एथानोइक एसिड. तो एथानोइक एसिड जो है उसका OH हटा के उसने Cl लगा दिया है. सो इट कुड बी you can use PCl5 for removing the OH and the Cl would be attached up here. अब यहाँ पे OH हटा के Cl लगाया हुआ है तो यहाँ पे क्या यूज करेंगे? PCl5. Did you get it? और ये नाइट्राइल का दूसरा रिएक्शन. इन द सेकंड रिएक्शन नाइट्राइल उसकी रिडक्शन होती है. तो जब रिडक्शन होती है तो व्हाट वुड हैपन? CH3 CH2. This carbon would have the two hydrogens and this nitrogen would have the two hydrogens, so it would change into amine because nitrile group it undergo hydrolysis only and the reduction only. तो ये मैं आप लोगों को जो है वो कल इंशाल्लाह ताला जो है ना ये नाइट्राइल से रिलेटेड पहले मैं बताता हूँ और फिर जो है ना वो इसके आगे जो है ना वो आप लोगों को समझ लगेगी. एनीवेज मैं तब तक कोई और क्वेश्चन निकाल लेता हूँ. Okay, anyone could tell me what would happen up here? This is the acyl chloride. If you reacted with NH3, क्या बनेगा? कल बताया था. क्या सर? NH3 के साथ रिएक्शन करवाएंगे क्या बनेगा भाई? NH2 के साथ है तो देगा HCl. जी, HCl को तो लिखना नहीं है. So you should write up here CONH2. And if you reacted with the alcohol, तो अल्कोहल के साथ रिएक्शन करेंगे तो क्या बन जाएगा? एस्टर. So this is the benzene. दिस इज C, ये O, CO ये वाला. यहां से H और Cl उतर के HCl बन गए. ये ऑक्सीजन यहाँ पे ज्वाइन होगा तो CO2 and C2H5. So the ester that is being formed. You got it? तुम कल की रिकॉर्डिंग दे दो.
Yes, sir.
Okay guys, have a look up. The question is asking suggest a suitable acyl chloride to use in the following reaction. In the following reaction, if you look, this one is CH2 and this is CH2 and NH2 NH2. So this thing has come from it. So it means this whole thing that comes from the acyl chloride. So you should draw it like that: C double bond O, C double bond O. Put the chlorine up here. Put the chlorine up here. So this is the next thing. This is the two carbons and it got the two amine group NH2. I'm going to make it in the displayed form NH2. So now what would happen guys? The H from here and Cl from here, they would form HCl. This one would form HCl, and if you look, this one is being formed. So here you only have to draw the acyl chloride. So acyl chloride is like that. The answer is up here. This one. Did you get it? Yes. Okay, in the next reaction, my dear students, he wants you to make this reaction. तो ये देखिए ये आपकी फिनोल है. तो ये चीज फिनोल वाली जो चीज है वो तो इससे आ गई. तो इसका मतलब है कि एसिड वाली चीज जो है वो इनसे आई होगी. तो ये इसको ड्रॉ करने C डबल बॉन्ड O डबल बॉन्ड O. तो इसके साथ भी Cl है, इसके साथ भी Cl है. So this is the acyl chloride. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have sent you the worksheet. Okay, so I would suggest all of you कि आप लोग इसकी जो है वो एक बार प्रैक्टिस जो है ना पूरी की कर लें. प्रैक्टिस विल मेक यू परफेक्ट. जो क्वेश्चन नहीं आते यू कैन ब्रिंग दोस क्वेश्चंस टू मी. ठीक है जी, ये देखें जी, ये भी कल मैंने वैसे करवाया हुआ था. दिस इज द कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड. कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड चेंज इनटू जी, तो उसके लिए PCl5 यूज करेंगे. so it would change into CH3, CH2 and C double bond O and Cl. So this one would react with this one. So Na and Cl, NaCl would be formed. And if you look up here, this is benzene, this is benzene, this is benzene, O and O. And if you look up here, C double bond O, C double bond O, CH2, CH3, CH2, CH3. So this thing is formed. You got it? And the J form, that is NaCl, because this Na and this Cl, that is going to form NaCl. तुम इनसे नोट्स लेके और उसकी स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो, ठीक है?